Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and for some reason, I have this pain in my arm. You thought I was gonna say ass or neck. I guess I just did. Pain in my. I know it's kind of owie. It's an owie. I've got it. It's like sore. I don't know why. I hope it's not like one of those things like this is the muscle soreness that comes on before he who shall not be named comes around. Anyway. Hi. How are you? I'm doing well. I was printing on the bamboo today, and I know Zombie caught it, and I know others probably in the studio and watching MakerDeck caught it. I was printing on the bamboo, and I hope everything is going fine too. Going well. Let's find out. Is it streaming? Give me a second. I thought I had it going, but I guess not. There we go. Now it's black, and now it's back. Back in black. So I'm printing with Printed Solid Jesse Brad's Orange Glitter, Jesse PLA, and I'm printing with this because I needed to swap out. I was printing those Stormtrooper helmets, those Skull Troopers that I've been printing for Jedi's school, and because she needs 45 of them, I'm just whipping them out on the bamboo. It takes about 5 hours, right? And they come out great. They come out clean. They're fine. Nothing's wrong with them. So the problem is the filament ran out. Like, it literally ran out. So the printer stopped. I was like, oh man, I got so far. But the error message said, check your temperature axis and give it new filament, and then press continue print. So I did. I swapped to the filament. It was seamless. I mean, I wish I had the same color filament because I ran through all that bright orange. The closest thing I had was the Brad's Orange Glitter. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll use the Brad's Orange Glitter. And so the top of those Stormtrooper helmets are going to be like this darker orange sparkly, but I'm sure the kids won't notice. There'll be those will be special editions. But anyway, that impressed me a lot, as opposed to the Prusa. And not to take away from that, but I had this spool of Polymaker filament was coiled up upon itself, and I've got a picture showing that there was no way on God's green earth I'm the one who did this pretzel thing with whatever the hell happened, and so I took a picture. And I'll send it over to Nick, if he's interested at all. But I got all the way through the figures that I was printing today, all the way through to like the top of their heads, and then it just and I come back, I'm like, why is it unfinished? Because it coiled upon itself, right? It had snagged, it couldn't go any further. So yeah, that was sad. I basically wait here. I'll show you. Unfortunately. These figures are unsalvageable. The tops of their heads are just dead. The only one I was able to salvage out of that array was specifically the Grogu, because it had stopped before I got to that. But it literally got 98% the way through. 98%. And then stopped. And then it snagged. So that was a little disappointing, to say the least. But I'm going to be trying them again overnight, so I'm just printing with the same filament at this time. Yeah, so that happened. It was coiled upon itself. It snagged upon itself, the Midnight Smith. But the bamboo, if you just missed it, was like a champ today. When it ran out of filament, it basically stopped the print, it paused the print, and said, load new filament, and then press this button or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so easy. So it actually saved the helmets. No, it was definitely a bad spool. Like, it was like coiled down and in, like pretzeled in. I'm like even if I let it loose, and I don't do that, it was bad. So hopefully I was able to unspool, untangle overnight on MakerDeck. It is a distinct possibility that I'm going to try this again overnight with these with the Polymaker filament. There is a possibility, however, it'll break, or it'll stop working, and I'll be printing in midair again. So we'll see. I don't like leaving stones unturned. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Jenny is here. Thank you for joining, Jenny. If that is your real name. Jenny. What was that? Oh, I needed to plug in my phone because I was dead. Like, I've been doing more stuff with video lately, right? So now I'm like, my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra is like on its knees. It was down to 15%. No, the run out was exceedingly simple to swap Midnight Smith. It was amazing how simple it was. It was straightforward. Very happy with it. Very happy. Very impressed. It's like one of those things like, oh, cool, it did that. So now I have like stress-free, well, mostly stress-free printing. The only problem, Midnight Smith, is I ordered the wrong plate. I wanted the Flexi, the textured PEI sheet, and I ordered the wrong one. And now the one that I want is back ordered. Hey, the DOS Nerd. So the one that I really, really, really want is, I don't know when it's coming in stock. So I'm still stuck with the classic glue plate, cold bed, cold plate. But I want the Flexi, the textured, like the Ulti stick, basically like the Ulti stick for the bamboo. And so it's in the shop. Yeah, the official bamboo one. It's in the shop, but it's sold out. I set up a notification though, so it was my fault. I ordered the wrong one. So now I have an engineering hot plate that I'm probably never going to use. Or maybe I will if I know like what's the difference between that plate and the cold plate. As long as I'm changing everything in the slicer, maybe I could give it a shot. As long as I have the door open for the hot plate, I believe that's what it needs to happen. Otherwise, there could be like nozzle jams, as opposed to pearl jams. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. You keep coming back. Indeed, you do, DOS Nerd, and I appreciate it. Welcome in. Hello, No More 3. Hope you're doing well. I've got a couple things to show. I'm gonna leave that phone going though, for the time being. I mentioned this the other day, and I talked about a variant. This is. I'll wait for you to drop. Drop on in. Hello, and thank you for following. What was it yesterday? Illa VX, or 3 of 5, 3 of 510. If we're going full Roman numeral, never go full Roman numeral. Never. Don't do that. Don't go full Roman numeral. Got this here. This is a golden variant of the Grogu case. This is I guess it would be the from the Disney brands, the Disney Store mini brands. I'm missing the Rey one. I don't. It's not listed anywhere on eBay, which is mildly frustrating because I know that one exists, and I've been looking for other variants for the Star Wars mini brands. So Rey is the only one that I believe is currently missing. I've got a little Grogu, like a sippy cup coming in, and I think one other. Just got this. This arrived when I went out to get crackers for Diana. She's crackers, man. She's crackers. This was just released. This was a part of the, if you remember, the Star Wars Visions. This was a segment, a show, a cartoon. So I plan on reading this with Jedi tonight. The droid who became a Jedi, Toby. Very much looking forward to reading this. I remember watching it. It was good. So it's a nice little book from Visions. It'd be great if they had, well, this is probably the best of all of them to be a little golden book. Some of them were pretty darn dark. Speaking of dark, I'm glad you brought this up. Hello, Monsoon Josh. 3 of 5. I had to add the X as I couldn't get 3 of 5. Oh, sorry to hear that. But, hey, X is, a letter of the alphabet, too. I don't know where I was going with that. Even though I think I've largely, even though I haven't told Hollywood this, I believe I've put a big pause on collecting Black Series figures. The GameStop released a couple of exclusives, and I thought, oh, those would be kind of neat. And then I looked, and for two figures, it was close to $100. I'm like, I can't do it. So I put them on a list, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm basically going to say, I'm not going to order these figures, but they'll be on a list, so if they go on sale, then maybe I'll grab them. But I guess I'm going to no longer be a completist as far as Black Series is concerned, which is really sad for me. It's a decision I had to make. It was just like, this is getting just way too, it's getting to be way too much. But I will chase down like the original stuff. Like they've got the Hollywood, not the Hollywood. They've got the Halloween Black Series coming out, and then the Christmas one's coming out. I will be getting those. Those are too cool to pass up. Those are way too cool to pass up. But like another battle, it's another battle droid. Like, I mean, I love a good battle droid, but it's just like, I don't know. I backed off. I think I'm. That was. I mean, it wasn't even like. I didn't even hesitate. I'm just like, holy cow, dude! And they're charging shipping. It was gonna be like $100 for 2 figures, and I'm like, no. That pre-ordered with Hasbro Pulse tend to cancel those pre-orders though, because the items show up at retail first. Retail sucks around here, so I don't know if the Dark Trooper. These came in from Amazon. Hey, what's up? Opening a Dark Trooper. Oh no. Okay, yeah, it comes with an extra. 2 extra hands. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, because if it's flying through the air, hand. What? That's a hand. What? Found them online. I need to get. No, I don't know, honey. I don't know. No, I need to get the Ray one first.
I'll trade you the Ray one for the. I'll trade you it.
Okay. Okay.
Yay!
Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, I can trade you. I guess I'm trading a gold of gold for a Ray. And that's the way you do it. Ooh, this is a nice figure. I cannot wait for the vintage collection one. The head doesn't even want to move though. Makes me a little nervous. I don't want to push it too hard. Will the head move? I don't know. The arms articulate. You don't have a full range of motion, but knees, thighs, hip, well, at the chest. Yeah. These are one of the best things to come out of the Mandalorian. And then it's got the rockets too, which I believe come out of the feet. So like, yeah, am I right with that? Could be wrong. No? I don't think they go into the gun. Are YouTube Shorts helping with new subscribers? No, not really. Or not necessarily. I'm just experimenting with the YouTube Shorts because it's like, I don't know if they hurt or help in terms of the algorithm. But like, I was told like, you want to get as much views as you possibly can. So I'm like, all right, what do I think? What do I feel is going to get views? And so I've been able to post those on those shorts that I do on TikTok and Reels. I posted Twitter too. TikTok, Reels. Twitter doesn't really do anything. Don't really do Facebook, Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube at this point. Jedi's a little better. She's definitely better than she was before. What will it take to exceed customer expectations in a digital world? Not quite sure if that's a tech-heavy question, but let me think about that. Actually, tomorrow's short, it's a good one. I mean, I know it's a good one because I got at least 2 LOLs and one taking it personally. So, like, the thumbnails are A+. Well, thank you. I even though I have not passed the baton to fix him, dude, I need to buy a course for I would like him to look at. I'm doing my best in the interim just to see what, I don't know what's going to work. Although the thing is, I screwed up the other day. I screwed up the title for the Samsung internet browser. I screwed it up big time. So I'm not sure. I don't know if I can really undo that. I can't unring that bell now that it's been posted. Tomorrow's. Here's the thing with the shorts. I'm trying. I'm like, what's gonna work? What's not gonna work? Right? Like, okay, so the iPhone stuff. One of them seemed to work because I was kind of playing back and forth. Okay, that worked. That format seems to work well enough. Sorry, this is like. Oh no, I guess it's not out of focus because you're looking at the bamboo. My My one over here is a little out of focus. For some reason, it always does this. Try to rearrange it. See if that helps. Yeah, it does. So I'm just kind of I'm experimenting. I'm like, I don't know. I know what my voice is, but like when you find the thing that works, right? So I thought, okay, an iPhone tip. Like, okay, but I'm not going to do like a boring old iPhone tip. Let me see if, can I make it stupid silly, but also, something like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. So I've got, there's a couple of them I've gotten there, like fixing iPhone annoyances, like, and so I know there are ways to fix those types of things. Like I was going to talk about different things that you can do that most people didn't realize. Just, looking through settings, there's really no developer option, so to speak. But like, even down to, did you realize, did you know that the iOS keyboard sucks? It does. And then you can say, well, you can swap it out for Gboard. Or just different features and toggles that people don't realize are there, and figuring out a way to deliver them, with just a weird sense of humor. I threw my phone, but the search button didn't go away. Please advise. Sorry, hey, Mr. Rick. If it didn't work, throw it again. Keep throwing it until it disappears. You unfollowed about 1,000 channels that did not watch, have accumulated over the years after you telling us how subs that don't watch hurt the vids. Yeah, it's true, Eric Abernathy. Trust me, those creators thank you for leaving. Lord knows I would. I thought it was all in your shop, your shop in the drawer. I don't know, hon. You've got a lot of them. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Yeah, I can't. No, you don't have to find it today, but like when you find it, then we can swap it.
Okay.
1,000. That's 1,000. 1,000.
Can you give me? I need more for my.
But honey, you can't even find the one you got that you need to swap for. So what do you mean you need more? You can't even find the other one.
I need more for the store because I only have like.
Well, hon, when you find the Ray, then you can have the golden Yoda thingy.
So, wait, can I see your other ones? I just want to see.
Oh, they're downstairs right now, honey. You have a lot of them. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't have a lot of the Disney ones.
Oh, right, yeah. Not yet. Maybe for Christmas or something. Yeah. Maybe.
I made it for my birthday.
You just had a birthday, child.
No, I mean like.
Your other birthday. What do you mean other birthday? Is there another birthday I wasn't unaware of? What other birthday?
The one that we're having at the park.
Oh no, I don't know. You're getting presents that birthday.
Dang it.
Sorry, that's not how that works. You don't get two birthdays. No, you don't. Well, that's one. Kids these days. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna browse people's mixes. There's that, and now there. Oh, what happened to it? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Had it minimized. Apologies. Free Heathen has got his bow tie collection. Good set of swatches there. All his prints. I want to say he's designed all of these. He hasn't just printed it. He's made all these. He's a maker. Decibel's done a privacy cover for the Logitech Stream Cam. For those who use one. Is that like a marble kind of filament? Probably smart to have. Stephen Bueller done a few days ago. Have to look up the link. Belt clip for the Beats Fit Pro. Oh yeah. I think I had like Beats once. It was like a review unit years ago. It was pre-Apple acquisition. I wasn't that impressed. I was like, they're headphones. They're not, I mean, they work, but they're not like, oh my god, I can't believe this. I can hear so well. Then again, I am not an audiophile. I am far from an audiophile. Now over on the Twitters, we've got, why is that? Do I need to, sorry. it resize it? No. This is the problem. Every time I reboot or something else happens, like I have to resize things. Grant from the 3D Musketeers. Got a Photosmint Ent. Treebeard there. Creative Bear. Good progress on last night's Fusion 360 session. He's got all the equipment right there. All of it. Screenshot earlier from what we said was available yesterday on Discord. You need to if you make things, you can share your link, even if it's not on printables. But look at all those printables links that we have. It's crazy. Liz and Zombie Hedgehog were live again this morning on the Maker Deck. So if you haven't been tuning in the morning, it might be good because it's good chatter. Stephen Poole did not tag Maker Deck, but I thought this was pretty cool. His Imperial Dragon that he did. Really nice filament. Like, that's just like, dude, that is like a spectacular filament for a dragon. Seriously. Like, to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, I kind of want that. So it was a silk red, blue, and green tricolor. I'm not exactly sure how he did it between the two silks. Like, I'd imagine must have been a color swap at some point in the print. But I thought that was just spectacular. It's like, whoa, holy cow. Exactly, Fix and Boot. I was like, what? So yeah, I was rather amazed by it. So I thought it was worth accelerating. You know, see, that's what I'm saying. If it hits my radar, I'm like, oh yeah, check that out. That's pretty cool. So these are, so just to say, I can print, it would take 5 hours to do what I'm printing on the Bamboo. It would take 5 hours. On the Bamboo, it would take about 2.5. So about half as much time, basically. And so I'm trying these Wexter Minis on the Bamboo now. But tonight I'm going to be printing, I'll be double speeding, or half speeding on the Prusa. Hoping that it doesn't coil upon itself. Because that would not be good. Totally agree, Creative Bear. Totally agree. That'd be a dragon that I would buy. Not many things I would buy, but that would definitely be one of them. Like, for sure. Like, yes. I mean, it kind of boils down to more than anything, the filament, right? Not necessarily the model. I mean, yeah, the model does matter, don't get me wrong, but your print quality scale now goes from 1 to Stephen Poole. The guy's got skill. I don't know if he's ever had a bad print. Not that I know of. I was printing, what I did the pink ones last night. But I did the pink ones last night. And I did them from Jedi, but I'm going to do the pink ones again, but I'm going to do them on the Bamboo. Depending how the Bamboo turns out. But I think I'll be happier with the printed solid filament on the Bamboo versus printed solid on the Prusa, which is probably sounding quite ironic. But the Polymaker on the Prusa, I haven't had as many issues with layer lines. As many. I ran into the snag earlier and whatnot, but I have a lot of printed solid to go through, and the good news is, you can go through a lot when you're printing on a Bamboo. Just this, that, and the other thing. Printed it all. Dad needs tech support. Great. shoot. I have to go downstairs because Dad is having problems here. It's back. Okay, never mind. Whew. I was like, because he would be having problems that I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to fix it. Should try print bed filament. Orange is awesome. I finally got through this spool of orange. Did Dad try turning it off and turning it on again? No Silver Sunbeam, but I've got a good gag for an upcoming short. Turning it off and turning it on again. I've got a good. It's brewing in my head. I feel I can execute it well. Because the thing is with the shorts, there's some that I want to do for my old channel, right? The vlog channel now. Although I'm not sure which ones. I guess the ones that are not about tech, right? Although most of them I want to have like a tech angle to them. Like, because those are the one. That's the one I really want to take off. But I gotta work on the other gags. Like there was one that I was like, I'm not sure how it works. It's probably too esoteric. Where I'm like, some guy walks in and like, why are you not wearing any? Why are you not wearing anything? And then the other guy says, well, they say dress for the job you want. Because he's not wearing anything. He doesn't want a job. I don't know. That's too. To me, it's like it's funny, but it's so dry. It's like it's a very Monty Python, very dry. They say dress for the job you want. Maybe you're not wearing anything. Exactly. Like he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to work. Would that be funny? It probably plays better in my head. Fix'em Dude is Fix'em Dude has been a litmus test. Okay, I think this one's pretty good. I'm not gonna send him the ones that I think are not. They're like, this might be okay. But like, okay, I think this one's funny. Send it to him, and it works. Because the idea is with reels, you want them to loop over and over and over again. Like you want people to just keep. You want it to be recursive, effectively. And I got a joke coming about that one too. See, my problem is that I've got now in my head. My head is like full of short ideas. You're bad. No, you're not. Fix'em Dude. If you don't understand something, generally it won't work. I've learned that. Well, I'm not sure if I had any. I know someone. I know DOS asked a somewhat tech question, but I'm not sure if I can really extrapolate in a capacity where techies would be enthralled. Where's my... let me look here. That's right. I'm in the dark. No, I would have to turn it on if I've got a good thing to discuss. Nothing that's really on my radar right now. Yeah, not really. I mean, I've got some cool tools, but those are more, I think, bringing up, in the live podcast. Which tracked, surprisingly, on Saturday when we did it. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, that it worked really, really well. Like, people were really happy with it. The stats or the analytics on the chat that was on the video that was live on Saturday, it's accrued a watch time. That one video is accrued a watch time of like 77 hours, which is, 304 views since it was published, but it's long form content. A lot of it came from browse features, channel pages, director unknown, some suggested videos, other YouTube features. So my feeling is if I can stick to that kind of cadence on a regular basis, the average view duration was about 15 minutes on that, which isn't great for an hour-long video, but still, it wasn't bad. Now, here's what's interesting. So, you look at the stats. People look for Chris Pirillo, which is great, but it also sucks because, who cares, Chris Pirillo? But they specifically look for Chris Pirillo Tech. And so that was the idea behind putting tech in the name and tech in the handle, specifically for that. And so that was, unfortunately, right now, that was like the number one search driver, but it was exactly what I wanted it to be. That's why I went with something like that. There's no way around it. But that was as much as I could do. I was gonna do like a 10 apps I can't live without, but the problem is I'm kind of boring. Like I don't have a. I was looking. I'm like I really don't have a lot of. I went through and I uninstalled so much. I don't have a lot installed on the how much battery? I recharged it, so let's see. I'm at 80%. Oops, get rid of that. I went through all my apps. I'm like, well, I've got like common ones, like Amazon and whatnot, and the Google apps. I'm like, okay, that's not exciting. Social apps, that's not exciting. I've got some tools, but the ones like speed test. It's just nothing there's nothing in here that really nobody knew about. I'm like, this is just not. I don't install a lot of apps anymore. I really don't. Like, if I don't need to use it, like, I'm not gonna run it. And the same thing with Apple too. Like, I went through recently when I was cleaning things up, got rid of all my folders, generally, and then everything is basically in the app library. So when I was looking through there, I was like, yeah, I just don't. I've got some older games, nothing really newer, and some like older music apps, nothing really newer. Like Spotify, which announced, audiobooks today, which I thought was really interesting because I think that could go a long way in providing, long overdue competition to Audible. And it's been going, which has been running unabated. Lock Pirillo Gnome, the tech channel about tech channels. Yeah, something like that. How about 10 apps I can live without? Number 1. Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I could live without this. I could live without that. It's not a bad idea. I wonder what apps I can live without that everyone else loves. Usually, if I can find a web app or whatever, I won't. If I don't need to install the app, I will not. I shop at Walmart or whatever. I don't have the Walmart app installed. I'm like, I can just go to the web, right? Just as easy. 10 apps I always use when sitting on the can. Number 1, when will I extrude? It's a new app. You can get it if you're into 3D printing. When I'm 3D printing on the toilet. 10 apps that I can use to use website instead. That's honestly, that's most of them. I did that with Twitter actually for years. Because the performance on the Twitter app is just so bad. It is so bad. On iOS and Android. On the performance is just it's laughable, honestly. And I had the same issue with on the Samsung. It wasn't so bad. But like the scrolling performance, if it's gonna load, there we go. It's not as bad as the Pixel. The Pixel's really bad. See, but it's got the iOS, the scroll jank. Like when you scroll up, and if something's not cached, it'll jump. And honestly, I don't find it even in the Twitter app. I don't find it that much more fluid. In fact, I don't find it fluid at all compared to Samsung's. Maybe it just there is jank in the Samsung scroll, but it's a different kind of jank. It's just the Twitter app is just bad. Check. Drink. There's app number 1 and app number 2. Should have just listened to Steve Jobs when he said web apps are just as good. In many ways. Some apps needed to stay that way. There's definitely a value in running one locally. It just depends. But, you know, it's a matter of convenience and how often you visit, how often you're going to look. So I'm like, I just don't install an app because I'm like, well, why? Unless I'm going to be using it on a regular basis. And the web experience is no worse, right? And there are exceptions to every rule, of course. So I was going to do something on that, but I'm not quite sure if I've nailed the I can stick the landing with it. I thought about doing something like 3 things I did to speed up my Samsung device. Talk about good lock, increase animation speed and developer options, and turning off RAM Plus. I'm not sure though, because I'm kind of watching to see what works in the channel as far as those videos go and what doesn't. Seeing what questions come in and what don't, what questions don't. But good lock is one of those things that if you've got a Samsung device and you're not running good lock, you're missing out on like half the experience of a Samsung device. Specifically Home Up. Home Up is genius, right? You can change your home screen grid count, loop the pages. You can have an apps list, changing the app tray to a list style, which I'm not interested in. Background blur control, hiding the app icon label. You've got a lot more options than you otherwise normally would, including the folders. Whether you want a pop-up folders opening in a pop-up style, or having it just automatically do a folder suggestion. You can also change the task manager. So this is sped up productivity big time. Like, I don't like the screenshot. I should probably be doing this as a video, huh? Good lock. All right, maybe I should. So settings. And so if I go into settings and open up developer, let's do animator duration scale. This is an old tip. In developer options, search for animation. You got window animation scale, transition animation scale, and animator duration scale. I set them all to 0.5x. Whip, snappy, snap, 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 snap. I'm not waiting around for the animation to finish. I'm just like, boom, 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 done, finished. And then let's see here. If I search for RAM Plus, this takes an ADB command, but you set it to 0 because there's no point. If you have more than enough RAM, people found that having RAM Plus enabled actually slowed down the device, because instead of using actual memory, they're using your storage space, which is going to be, of course, a different speed. And I didn't realize it because I kind of grew accustomed to it, and there was really no way of turning it off until we see One UI 5. So anyway, thought about doing that. I don't know how many Samsung users are necessarily out there. But I may be reposting my Windows 11 reviews, because I'm kind of taken away from some of the more recent videos I did in my other YouTube channel, the ones that no one necessarily saw, lifting them out and putting them in the new channel, if only to show kind of a more variety, like, oh, he's talking about Windows, oh, he's talking about Mac OS, oh, he's talking about Android, oh, he's talking about iPhone. So it's kind of a mix. Ow. I don't know why this is sore. I'm so sore. All right, so yeah, I guess we can do that. Unless anybody has any other specific tech questions that haven't been asked recently that might make good segments. Yeah, we're just gonna get the digital one. Just the electronic one. We're not gonna pay for prints because they just get lost in the shuffle. People use digital photos. I mean, anymore anyway. So just get the digital photo because then you can save it and do whatever with it. But like paying for prints, school photos.
Yeah, I did put it on the way.
No, hey, that's a secret. That's a surprise. I can't. No, your hair looks like that already. Careful. Just your hair looks like that already. You don't look any different, dude. You don't look any different. You don't look any different, dude. Your hair looks exactly the same.
Oh yeah.
See, you look exactly the same because it's the same length.
It is. Like,
Yeah, it's the same length. It's
no, this is bigger.
not really, not by much.
Yeah, it's bigger. It's like it's this. It's this long. My hair's like this. Oh, dude, it's actually longer than that. See?
It's a little longer, yeah. I'm good, honey. No, not yet. Spoilers. Careful with that. Yeah, careful.
Everybody that's watch our TikTok videos.
Watch what?
TikTok videos.
Yeah, they know the TikToks.
What?
They know the TikToks. Starting early 2023, shorts views count towards eligibility. Creators can become eligible after reaching 1,000 subscribers and 10 million shorts. Yeah, no, dude, like, I don't think you have to be really, like, I could reach, the regular partner program, I know I could reach. That's reachable. That is absolutely reachable. But like 10 million shorts, I'm like, you have to hit the shorts feed a lot. Or you have to get really lucky once to be able to get that. I'm like, but they're pushing, the traffic. I just, cracking that nut and figuring out that, what's going to work and what isn't is kind of in many ways shooting in the dark. And it seems that what YouTube will do is it'll recommend it once and see if it gets any lift and then let it die. And then recommend it again, see if it gets any lift and then let it die. And then if you've missed those two bumps, it's done. You're never going to bounce. TikTok's different though.
TikTok's definitely different than Twitch.
It's definitely different.
Ow, 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 ow.
Well, careful. And careful with that too, because that's definitely not a toy. I was using it as a prop. A prop. Honey, please, can you pick that up? Let's be careful with it. Thank you. It is a prop. You still have to take care of it. Hey, Jedi? Are you going down with Noonie and Jopa? They wanted to hang out with you. I don't know if your mom knew that. I know, but I'm letting you know because your mom didn't know that. We'll head down here, hun. Well, as soon as let me wrap up. I want to try to do I'm going to try shooting a Samsung video, see how well it works. Although, Buddy once told me the world was gonna roll me. How did you know? How did you know that? Somebody once. Sharpest tool in the shed. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself. How did you know that?
I just know songs.
Because you said some, and I was like, how did you know?
Buddy was told me the world was out of
I had no idea. That was pretty damn funny, Jedi. That was pretty darn funny.
Wait, can I see your videos?
Yeah, you can. Well, you can watch my videos on your iPad. Easy, huh?
Who are you gonna raid?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just looking. Easy, honey. Wait, tomorrow is
Short day.
No, Wednesday.
Short day. Short day. Short day. Short day.
No.
Short day. Short day.
I'm not.
Short day. Short day.
I'm just not seeing
Short
a lot
day.
of lift from the.
Short day.
No,
Short
Crack
day.
Pyrex. I don't think she.
Short
You haven't
day.
seen Shrek, have you?
Yeah.
You have? Okay, she
Yeah.
has.
Why?
Imagine only being allowed to watch your dad's videos. No. No, she trust me. She watches a lot of YouTube.
4, 3, 2,
A lot.
1. Ube, bube,
A lot
bube,
of YouTube.
bube,
More than I ever probably watch television for sure.
bube.
What is my? I'm looking to see when the careful, honey. When the iPhone's gonna be. It says Friday. Right now.
Friday?
Yeah, it says estimated delivery Friday 7 p.m. And it's
My
on.
lips hurt.
Well, probably because you've been talking a lot. Your lips.
My lips.
So it just says on the way. It's on Friday. So hopefully, so that would be a Friday. I'm trying to think through what would be scheduled here. Careful, baby. I want to try to keep that smooth. I try to keep this smooth because I use it to if I need it to peel or pry something away from the plate. It's just easier to use this, or it's easiest to use that. Oh no, absolutely not. The iPhone will not be a daily driver for me. No.
You gotta get a visit from Sassy Girl.
Okay, sassy girl.
Wait.
Buddy once
Wait,
told me the
how about
world
we do
was
this?
gonna roll
Wait,
me.
Dad. Viewers, is it okay that we do a game?
A game?
Yeah, this game is really fun.
Okay. What's the game? I was gonna show
No,
them comics
wait.
here.
You gotta comment yes or no.
Yeah, they want to play a game.
Okay,
Darth
okay.
Darth Gallum definitely wants to play a game.
Okay, great. Okay, that's great.
Sweet. Sweet.
Okay, so this is the game. So I start the song and then you have to finish it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wait, hang
And
on.
then we just take turns, okay?
Wait, hang on. So wait. What? Okay, what's the game?
So I start the song like I say the first word and then you have to guess what the song is.
Okay.
And then you have to like end the song.
Okay.
And then you do me and then I do you and then like it just keeps going till the end, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Wait, I'm thinking.
Okay, should I start then?
Yeah.
Okay. As. That's the first word in the song. As.
Something?
Yeah, as something for sure. As.
Something good.
Do you need more words?
Yeah.
As I walk.
To the store?
No. As I walk through the.
As I walk through the garden?
No. As I walk through the valley.
I don't get the song.
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain.
Oh.
I said wook though, and I meant look. I had Wookie on the brain.
Okay.
I could take a look at my wife though.
Look.
Okay, do you know the song though?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the song? Who sings it?
No, that's not how it goes.
Yeah, but well, that's how the song goes. But could you guess who sings it? Just take a.
Weird Al Yankovic.
I say just take a shot in the dark, and you're probably going to hit it. Yes, Weird Al Yankovic. Amish Paradise.
So, okay.
They. How about that one? They. They see. They see me. They see me mowing.
Out of the water, see the road.
They see me mowing my front lawn.
They see me mowing my front lawn.
I thought this was supposed to be a game.
Yeah, but
Okay.
this is supposed to be hard.
Well, I didn't think it was all that hard. I thought everyone knew White and Nerdy.
White and nerdy.
Yeah, White and Nerdy.
Okay.
Okay, now you do yours. Some.
Buddy once told me the world was gonna roll me. Roll me.
I blame all the viral videos for that. That is.
Wait, let me think. Watermelon.
I don't think watermelon's the first word in any song.
Yeah.
Watermelon?
Just guess.
I seriously do not know.
Watermelon sugar.
Watermelon sugar. I've never heard this song. Ever. You're just making it up.
No, it's actually real.
Nah.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Watermelon sugar?
Watermelon sugar.
Are you sure those are the words?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to believe you because I've never heard of this before. All right, you wanna go see Noonie and Joe Pa?
Yeah.
All right, let me wrap up here. I think we'll record the tech video tomorrow. I've got a list of things that ideas that I need to keep brainstorming. Although my head is like focusing mostly on shorts. Which video? Yeah, I've got an idea to do a shorts video with you. Yeah, or shorts, or TikTok, or Reels, or whatever the hell you call these short form videos. They used to call them moron movies back in the day. What was his name? God, what was his name? Moron movies.
Hi, look at my big hair.
I know.
A
Careful.
big bunny.
Yeah, I know, big bunny, but that's not a toy. That's a prop. It's a prop, not a toy. A prop is something that you use as, supporting the content. Oh, that was Harry Styles? Was that Harry Styles? When's Jedi's next vlog?
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah, that's Harry Styles.
Oh, Triple Venti got it. Triple Venti knew.
Well, thank you
Thank you, Triple Venti.
for guessing right.
Good job.
You did it.
Good job.
Watermelon sugar. Watermelon sugar.
I didn't realize this was a song until now, and it
Watermelon
is.
sugar. Watermelon sugar. Watermelon sugar.
Easy, because that's their ear, hun.
Watermelon sugar.
We're gonna raid over to Boyd's Custom Fab.
That's so bad.
Boyd's Custom Fab. Haven't seen him in a while. Thank you everybody for hanging. Thank you for your patience. I'm gonna have to show those tomorrow. No, those are Star Wars comics. I'll showcase them tomorrow. This is the book we gotta read though. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. And thank you. We're going to be reading Boyd's Custom Fab, a woodworker. He's been a supporter of MakerDeck as well. Thank you, everybody. I will see you on MakerDeck. I'm going to probably point it at the bamboo printer until I have the overnight ready to go here on the Prusa. Here we go. Quick one, easy one, fun one. Thank you very much for hanging. Appreciate it. It's always a good time with y'all. See you on MakerDeck. Here we go. Rating Boyd's Custom Fab in 3, 2, 1. Wait, hang on. Get the Tusken Raider emote ready. And the Perillo Raid emote ready. Wait, that is Perillo Raid. And Maker D1 Raid. Here we go. Rating in 3, 2, 1. See, it doesn't take that long to go. Shoot right off there. Just go. There we go. All right, Perillo
Wait, am
raid.
I
Make
doing
her
it
do
right?
one. Yeah. There we go. It's a. Does he have his? Sometimes he's got his either his girlfriend or wife there. They do things together.